YouTube family, thank you guys for tuning back into Wilburn Shenanigans. We are back with another great video. But before we dive in, first and foremost, if you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Also, give this video a thumbs up. My name is Chad, and this is D if you are new. Today, we are going into America's cheapest family. Before, honestly,
we used to watch that.
If you are cheap, there's nothing wrong with saving and bargaining, but there's a limit and level to being cheap. Like,
there's cheap, and then there's just ignorance. That's it. Don't argue with me.
So let's see how cheap and ignorant, because that's where we're going. This family got to be.
How they cheap and got a whole
dishes.
Just so tall. Nah, when they were just playing in there.
What if they farted in there?
But I'm Sean O'Brien, and we're America's cheapest family.
But you got a big house.
Notice the kids.
In the summertime, when the kids are playing outside in the pool, we can utilize that afterwards to help clean our dishes. We save money on the water bill. We save money on the electric bill. Are we going to become millionaires off of it? Not per se, but it's going to help us to be able to allocate that money towards a better purpose.
Oh, like the dishwasher?
I'm
they dry them by hand.
Who wants bacon?
I do.
That house.
Sean and I agree that if we don't have to buy anything new, then we won't. And we'll make use with what we have. That's our lifestyle, that's our way. Our pots and pans broke, the handles broke off, and instead of going out and buying brand new pots and pans, Sean made this wrench that doubles as a handle.
Did she just say make this wrench?
Protects my hands from burning.
That is not made. She said make this wrench.
It's been more than 10 years since Sean and Melanie have made any significant improvements to their home. A sacrifice they claim has saved them over $30,000.
This is where we spend most of our time, in the living room. As you can see, we've got very sparse furniture. Living room furniture can cost up to $10,000, $20,000, depending on what kind you're buying.
Yeah, exactly. What kind are you trying to buy?
$50. A few
That's
months
too
ago,
expensive
our
for a
shower
beanbag,
broke,
$50?
and Sean came up with a great way to fix it.
Oh,
for the price of a soda bottle, he rigged it up.
I'm getting a headache
to the shower
watching
head
it already. My
and
head
just poked
is...
holes in there, and now we
giving
have
him a little
brand
too
shower
much
head.
credit for all this stuff.
This
Oh my
kind
God!
of
So
a
it's stuck in the
but
water,
It works,
or
and I appreciate
the water's
it.
stuck in there.
Some people might think our behavior is over the top.
It is
extreme.
Or extreme, but I think it all depends on the person's perspective.
For the past several years, the O'Briens have contemplated moving into a larger space. But selling their current home would require them to make renovations they've avoided for the past decade.
Our realtor is going to come over and give us an assessment and evaluate
so you
what
want
we need to do
bigger
before
house, but with
we
nothing
actually
in it.
put our house on the market.
Here's the yard.
Okay.
Watch your step.
That swing set is expensive right there.
I'm just piecemealed together. So I just replace the boards as they come. Leans a little, but it's sturdy.
You're gonna have to repaint the fence. I mean, if not replaced.
Ooh,
it's
how much are we looking to replace?
around $1,800 bucks.
The fence in the backyard is definitely eclectic.
The colors look like a marble cake that you would get at a bakery. It brings character to the neighborhood.
And the kickboard at the bottom, that's probably holding the whole fence together. It's not even in the right place. It needs to be a little bit closer to the bottom.
I'm not adverse to making some changes.
So you couldn't put the
but everything
kickboard right? Like,
has to be
diagonal?
taken
That don't
consideration
even
with
make
budgets and
sense.
cost. This is our main living room.
Well, number one, no furniture. This won't work. You've got to stage this room.
Stage how?
Well, a beanbag, an ottoman. I mean, you've got to have furniture here.
They can't just do it empty, like if they
The
really
actual
wanted to?
living
Maybe it's
room
better
in a
to sell
house is
people see
very
the house how it
important
can be
because
set
that's
up.
where the majority
Use your
of
imagination.
family time happens. They didn't even have
you go to a model
TV
home, what you look
or
at?
any furniture at all.
A furnished
I've
house.
seen houses online that don't have any furniture.
But those are new.
Not always.
The majority of them are new. Well, I'll tell you this too. I mean, none of these homes that are selling has carpet like this. The stains, the burn marks. I honestly don't feel like a buyer would even put an offer in with carpet like this.
Okay.
I mean, that's got to be changed.
That's horrible.
I gave
They
the
look like they
O'Briens
shocked that he
the
telling them this
best
information. Like
professional
it's just
advice I
normal
could
for
give
your
them,
house to look like
but
this.
honestly,
Bruh, if you don't get yourself together,
I don't think they're gonna take it.
We would love to replace the carpet completely.
Absolutely.
We don't want to spend a whole lot of
See what
money
they're gonna do.
on the upgrade, but we really want to sell the house. We're very motivated to sell.
Joe, Sean O'Brien.
Good to meet you, sir.
Hey,
This is my wife, Melanie.
I'm gonna try to get patches.
So looking at 1,000 square feet, in something like this piece of carpet here, we'd probably be looking at about a $4,000 budget.
4,000 for some carpet?
What literally is the cheapest that you could help me out with?
We could get into some carpet in this range here. It's a little more cost-effective system. And we would be looking at a budget closer to around $1,800 to $2,000.
Okay.
All right, so what I'm really just kind of looking for.
what
let's say
did
I
you
just wanna
want?
Do sections.
Oh, I told you, patches.
A burnt stain here, maybe some wax on the floor there, type of thing.
Some red wine there.
Yeah. Is it unheard of to patch up carpet? I mean,
I got
it
to tell
unheard
you,
of?
it really is unheard of. I've never heard such thing.
I definitely don't want it to be horrific, but is there a
I
way to
can't
get something
fathom
like
the part
this?
that they serious
Literally
sitting in here
that
doing this. Like,
size and that.
Yeah, maybe about 10 would be good.
Sure, that would definitely be a first.
The
We can
workers
take a look.
like.
Let's take a look and see what we can work out, sure. You know, we've seen all types of customers over the years in our business. I've never had anyone ask me for samples. All right, here's our sample room.
Oh my
You
God,
guys
they're
can
gonna
take
make
a look
their
around, see if you
carpet
find
look like
anything you think
marble
will work.
too.
I want to find something that matches as best as possible. What do you think? Same?
Yeah, that one on top's better. See if you can find more like that.
All right, I got jackpot. I think we're getting close, Joe.
Think you got it,
So how
huh?
much are the samples gonna be?
Okay, actually, let's see. I'm thinking more this, that,
This one.
that one. I think this is going to be the closest we'll be able to make it match. So, Joe, what do you think on us purchasing
He needs
this?
to be honest.
Guys, I don't know. How about,
How about 20?
we'll do $20.
Joe,
Joe just want to get them out.
he like,
At
Do
this
you
point, he
have
just
a
wants to
bag
get them
we
out
can
his
put
store.
it in?
It's a hell of a day for a carpet man today.
Sean and Melanie were advised to replace the carpeting and refurnish their living room before showing their home.
Hey!
With the help of their neighbor, they're hoping to stage the area for free.
No. We had a quick favor we wanted to ask of you.
I just know
borrow
they
your
ain't. I just
furniture for the
know.
open house.
You know how our living room looks now, and you're so close by, and you've got such great furniture. We'd just really love to use
Yeah, for
yours, if
my
you don't
house?
mind.
And she gonna do it.
Okay, like what are you thinking?
Yeah, I was thinking the couch, the nice coffee table.
Your TV.
All right. Oh, I'm trusting in you.
Thank you.
Okay, oh my God, Mark's gonna
She's a
kill
better
me.
neighbor than me.
They will be.
more to your left.
I will kick them out as soon as they come and ask them. I wouldn't even open the door.
I
for
was
them.
gonna say that the ring. Ignore.
They,
They gonna mess up her
Your
couch.
pace. 1, 2, 3.
Rather than hire professionals to replace their entire carpet, Sean
So they're
taxed
making it
down
worse.
their
They could've
$2
just got a carpet cleaner.
samples himself.
All right. Honey!
Well, it looks pretty much even, but the carpet is totally different color. I
Because
you
it's
did
dirty.
a great job, but it just doesn't match.
Right. We knew it wasn't going to 100% match.
he said
We're
he
so
said he did a great
excited
job.
now that we made these changes. It's good. Center it with the couch.
I
Marriage is
Perfect.
about
We cannot wait for people to come in and see our house. Honey, is this straight?
Yes. I think it's going to
Is
be
that-
great.
I'm
Wrapping
excited about it.
paper.
God.
Oh my gosh.
To avoid the realtor fees, Sean and Melanie placed an ad online and are attempting to host the open house themselves.
When we first walked in, I noticed little details.
Yeah,
The
look a mess.
carpet was patched.
Yeah, like a quilt.
Different types,
Like a quilt.
Different types of carpet. So if those are the things that are showing, what are we not seeing?
True.
Was that your
Oh,
picture,
they're going
Phil?
to the bathroom.
Look at that. The handle's broke.
People who are different are always going to be called weird because I do it in a different way than somebody else.
You're gonna do this every time you go to the bathroom?
You good news is we're in Texas and Dallas. We're in a good market. There's going to be somebody out there that's going to look at it and say, I like it.
Nice to meet you guys. Have a great night. I think the happiness
There's gonna be
lasts
nobody
longer
out there
when
that's gonna say they like
know that you've really tried to save
Y'all don't
and
want to
spend
put
your
money
money
into it to
well in a
move. How do you
quality
think someone wants to
way.
put money into it to move in?
The newer something is, the quicker it gets old.
It's true.
They just look like they need help. Like they need that when I see stuff like this, I think of mental issues. I don't think it's natural.
I think of stupidity.
No, I don't think they woke up and said, I'm gonna be this cheap and do stuff.
So you want me to leave the house how it is because I don't want to pay, but then they gotta come in and pay for it. So it's like,
nah, I think that's or it's attention too. Some people like attention too because ain't nobody. There's no.
I'm not washing dishes.
Like you said, they got a big house.
Dirty.
They got a big house. Let's put it that way, right?
Yes.
They had a big old swing set thing in the back or the jungle gym backyard for the kids. But yeah, when
you know what's another thing? Why you couldn't just wash dishes in the sink? Like leave the water, soapy water.
It's for attention. How much money? Like he said, it ain't like we saving thousands of dollars.
What if they farted in the water? Now that water fart is on your dishes.
Y'all literally saving dollars, pennies, if that. Like you ain't saving no.
I wonder how much that house was. And they say want to go to a bigger house.
Don't do nothing.
It's gonna be all
they just,
walls.
Matter of fact, get them a tent. Put them outside. Buy a tent. Get a kid to somebody else.
No, they need like an RV. You know those nice, pretty RVs that just are that you don't have room for nothing because it comes equipped. Like they need that.
That's too much. It's too expensive.
It's cheaper than a house. That's a mess.
I ain't never in my life seen nothing like that. I've seen them shows where they do crazy stuff, but I ain't never seen nobody this cheap.
Yeah, I mean,
my daddy's cheap.
He is.
But I ain't never seen nobody this cheap.
Oh my god. I thought my mom was cheap until I met his dad. And
your dad cheap too. He used dollar dish soap.
I ain't gonna put on my dad like that. Oh my god, my dad lives alone. Like
it's still cheap. If I call my daddy cheap,
dad
everybody
had
else cheap.
Some dish soap from the Dollar Tree. That thing did not even bubble up.
It's cheap.
It literally, I kept having to squirt it and just squirt it.
It's cheap. When you that cheap.
Okay, but you have to buy cheap detergent.
Who has to buy cheap?
You?
No, I don't.
Yeah, we do.
I use Arm & Hammer.
Because your skin.
I use Arm & Hammer.
That's not strong. I like my stuff to smell good.
Just because it's not strong don't mean it's cheap.
What's something that's cheap that you guys do?
Don't lie. I'm trying to think of something cheap I do.
That you do? I think I do it like, okay.
I don't.
You know the containers that the sandwich meat comes in? You know how it has like the lid and it's a plastic? So it looks like...
That's ghetto and cheap.
It looks like... How do you say the word?
Ghetto and cheap.
It looks like,
Tupperware.
Yeah, it looks like that. So what I do, because I'm like, it's fine. Like, first of all, we keep the sandwich meat in the little plastic part. So, like, sandwich meat not touching it. So, like, I just take off the label. And it has a little sticky thing. So, it just kind of come off with it. And then I put it in the dishwasher. And then, boom, I got a lid in the bowl. Trash bags grocery bags as trash bags.
I mean, that's been going on. You can't even call that cheap. That's been going on beginning of time. Like, that's been...
What's something cheap do you do?
I don't have a cheap...
Because you bougie, that's why.
It ain't that I'm bougie. I just grew up around, like, my parents were...
I really kind of look like...
Well, my dad. Like, I grew up around saving. Now I'm like, I'm going to splurge a little bit. Like, I like good quality. The cheaper you want, it's going to break.
Some are not bad, though.
It's something, but most of it's going. Yes.
It's called a dupe.
No, if it's cheap off-brand, it tastes off-brand. Off-brand cereal tastes like off-brand cereal.
No, it doesn't. You get more for your buck.
And it tastes like the buck.
No.
Keep doing it. It tastes like the buck.
Hey, it tastes the same. It just has a different label.
You one of them. Man, you sound like my mama. It all tastes... No, it don't. I had no choice as a kid.
Well,
Do you see
no
anything
off? Now.
What about now? They house bougie as hell. Ain't
I know.
You gave us off-brand.
They got all the name brand stuff now. Like, it's because all the kids are out, so they feel like they need to live life. So they get to have all the good stuff. I'm not doing generic.
Generic is not the same. They be like goldfish.
Tastes the same to me.
Yellowfish. Like, what? It don't even taste like goldfish.
It's supposed to taste like
Captain Crunch. Like, what is it called? Marshmallow mateys. Like,
what? Marshmallow what?
Marshmallow mateys. Like, what? Does that even make sense?
Captain Crunch doesn't have marshmallows.
Yes, they do. No, but that's what Lucky Charms is called.
You went from Captain Crunch Crunch.
Because I couldn't think of the generic version of Captain Crunch. And
like,
then
what's Cocoa Puffs?
Cocoa Roos.
Yeah.
Who wants that? You going in that section.
It's a bigger bag. It tastes the same. It tastes the same.
That's trash.
It tastes exactly the same. But you
And
want to
then-
sit here and buy a 25 cents pack of Kool-Aid.
Fruit roll-ups. Toasties. What is Toasties?
Fruit roll-ups.
Or Fruit Loops. Toasties.
Your mind is everywhere right now.
And then, what? Oh, no, I'm thinking of the Pop-Tart.
Oh, you know.
I'm thinking of the Pop-Tart.
Yeah, you're thinking of Pop-Tart.
Toasties.
When it comes to bread, he will not get the $2 bread, which I lived off of. I'm fine. Bread all tastes
That bread
the
goes
same.
stale in 3 days.
And he gets so bougie when it comes to bread, and I'll try to hide it in the cart, and then he'll find it.
Nobody want that bread be stale in 3 days.
Why did it last in 3 days?
I ate that old bread. I ate that bread my whole childhood. I refuse to bring that bread up in here. And my kids ain't eating that bread.
Bread is bread.
Nope.
Bread is bread.
Nope.
What would God say?
I'm not
bread
buying
is bread.
Not no Toasties, no Marshmallow Mateys, Cocoa Roos, none of that.
What is a Yoo-hoo?
I didn't drink Yoo-hoo.
Oh. It's in like Powerade, a cheaper version of Gatorade.
Just another brand. That's not, no, costs the same. Powerade is actually more expensive than Gatorade.
Sunny D, Tropicana. Same thing.
I don't drink it no more. See, you naming stuff I don't drink no more.
Shasta, Coca-Cola.
I don't buy it. You don't see me buy it. I do not buy it in this house. It lasts that day of the barbecue. Keep it after.
If it's canned.
How the can ain't got no carbonation?
Okay, what about I just lost my train of thought.
See, you trying to get ghetto. See, I know all the names of this stuff, so you know I ate it. I'm not doing it.
What about store brands?
What about store brands?
Like, it's
Great Value like Walmart? No, I'm not buying them trash bag. Won't even make it to the trash can.
I buy Wilbur.
It won't even make it to the trash can. I'm not.
Well, you're not supposed to put sharp stuff in your trash can.
See, there you go. You sound like them now. Making this.
Lysol or Fabuloso?
Fabuloso the same thing.
No, it's cheap. That's a cheap brand. Yes, that is. Brand. It's a cheaper brand than Lysol.
It still smells the same.
But we buy Fabuloso.
I'll buy Pine Sol too.
No, you don't. You've never bought Pine Sol.
Because you always want Fabuloso. Happy wife, happy life. Don't blame your cheap stuff on me. I'll buy Pine Sol.
Oh my God. Let us know if you guys are cheapskates, to what level, and do it. Honestly, does it taste different if
Yes,
you buy off brand compared to new brand? Like, I will admit, some things, yes, it tastes different, but majority of the things, no, they don't.
Let us know.
Are you on my side or his side?
I'm not doing this. Do you buy generic J's or real J's? Thank you.
That's shoes.
I don't. It's the same thing.
Did you buy? But you had Shaqs when you were young.
My parents bought them. Don't get it twisted. I didn't go in there and say, let me have some Shaqs.
Well, you had Shaqs. So,
one
I
pair.
mean, he was still on the basketball team, though.
I had one pair, and they got wore like 3 times.
But you still wore them.
I'm done. Anyways, let us know down in the comments below what y'all think. What are y'all opinions on all this? And we will see y'all in our next video.